What up, y'all? This is episode 316 of the Team Hill podcast. 316. Can you believe it, y'all? 316 episodes in, y'all. That's insane. That's crazy, y'all. That's insane. Yes, we are bumping the kid and play. We are so hood, yo. We're bumping the kid and play. We ain't gonna hurt nobody, though. What up, though? What up? It is Sunday. It is December the 8th, 2019. Thank you all for tuning in. As always, you guys are fucking awesome. Holy shit. We're bumping the kid and play here. We ain't gonna hurt nobody. Bringing it back to House Party 2. That's the last one I heard the song.
House Party 2 is when it came out.
There's been like 4 of them, right? This was like House. I watched all 3. I watched the first 3.
5.
Really?
Yeah, the fourth and fifth one.
Immature.
Doesn't. Yeah, the fourth one was with Immature.
The fifth one.
The fifth one was with just. It was just straight trash. But Kid and Play made
a cameo.
A cameo at the end of the film.
It's like fathers and shit, like uncles, whatever. Or?
No, they was like hip hop producers, and it was like it was a white kid and a black kid.
Oh, come on.
It was trash,
bro. I watched the first 3. To me, it ended.
First 3 is my favorite.
To me, it ended, bro, when he got married. That's when it ended for me. Like, all right, he's grown. He's an adult now, right? He married Vita, right? I remember Vita, right? I remember Ex-Con Catering, right? Funky Stinky, that he had a thing for big girls. I do too from time to time.
Sex is a Weapon, which is TLC.
Fucking the music producer, making everybody eat his fucking toe jam.
Yeah.
Showboat, Bernie Mac, R.I.P.
Right. Robin Harris, R.I.P. Who was the original Pops?
No, bro. I remember House Party 1. House Party 1. The scene where he's like trying to find his son and he goes into the house. You know who he is. That shit was funny. He's at the party's like, when he started roasting like the kids and shit, like, yo, you the jerk, you better never commit a crime. Police have no trouble finding you. Follow the drip. She had me tearing, bro. She had me in fucking tears, bro.
Yeah, man.
But Mike, how have you been though, bro? How the hell have you been?
Man, I've been all right, man. It's been a decent weekend. Quiet week, wrestling was meh. Wednesday was pretty good.
I heard, bro. And then Friday we all ate a bunch of dog food.
Oh my goodness.
So you can see I got my Jordan 12s in the background. I want to know, like, yo, for the YWC, I really want to know in the community, what is your shoe game looking like? I really want. You know what I'm gonna do, yo? You can see in the background. You know what I'm gonna do? Fuck this. Jordan 12s. We calling this the shoe game challenge. The shoe game challenge, y'all. All right, I want everybody in the YWC, show me your shoe game. All right, I got here Jordan 12s. I'm not done yet. Not done. Not done yet. Fuck this. While I'm at it, LeBron 13s or 14s, a pair of Vans, Nike Huarache, Jordan 8s, and for the parties, my party shoes. I'm saying, and they're in my car too. The other shoes are in my car. My fucking Nike SBs, a Jordan 10 downstairs in my basement. That's my shoe game right now. What's everyone else's shoe game? I fucking wonder, yo.
Well, I got a couple of shoes that I'm staring at.
We need to rest in peace, Robin Harris. Rest in peace, John Witherspoon, too, Steven. Exactly right. R.I.P. John Witherspoon. I know his son has his YouTube channel. Apparently, what he said in a recent video, that he's gonna do like a highlight thing. That's what I heard.
Yeah. I've been following JD for years.
Yeah. I didn't know it's funny. I just realized that he did a cooking video, like a cooking series, cooking for poor people, whatever.
Yeah, I've been following him since then, and that's how I stumbled across his son. And I don't know if you ever heard of Dashi XP. he did a video with John Witherspoon with a because he do Ghetto Chef
Um,
Dash EXP, and they did a crossover. It was hilarious.
you remember John Witherspoon in House Party 1? You better turn that noise down. I'm calling the police.
Yeah.
That shit had me dying, bro. Holy crap, yo. Now I remember House Party 2, the beginning. I think it was Play working at this record store, right? And
Mm-hmm.
Bilal was looking for a hookup, right? And it's
Mm-hmm.
true. It's true what Bilal said. Martin Lawrence. It's true what he said though. When the MC cuts a record, it's the DJ who's the producer. It's the
Right.
DJ who makes makes the MC sorry at what it is from the get-up. But it's true.
Yeah,
And
I think that was House Party too.
yeah, and the part where then full try to get a job and shit had a rap in front of the fucking grandma, or whatever.
Yeah.
That was funny. You guys are kicking out in the chat. I thank you guys as always. We're gonna get into a lot of stuff in wrestling, but again, we're just kicking it back here a little bit. Sunday. My week has in general been crazy. Work, the holidays kicking in as well. I know all of you as we speak are doing your Christmas shopping, right? Hopefully, all you guys did your shopping as civilized human beings. Amazon Prime, right?
Right.
I know OK Fabe returns today. I cannot wait. I cannot wait to see his return. He got big things going on. There's some stuff that I do know. I'm not gonna spill the beans. He will tell you guys when he will tell you. My hair looks like shit right now. I gotta put on my hat. I'm putting on my Supreme cap on right now, if you will. So, where do we begin with all of this, right? Let's get into this, right, Mike? Let's get into this whole ACH debacle. Jordan Myles.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Jordan fucking Myles, dude. ACH. So as you guys know, Jordan Myles went on this whole debacle. Ever since that shirt came out on WWE Shop, I almost said NXT Shop. I don't know why. Right? He came out with
Might
this
as well be.
NXT Shop, might as well, right? They came out with this T-shirt for Jordan Myles, right? That he didn't like and all that stuff, and it came out after that. Oh, he approved the design, what have you, and he then went on this whole Periscope tirade saying that he quits, fuck WWE, fuck Jordan Myles. It's a slave name apparently. It's a slave name, even though he picked the name, right? He's the one that picked the name, but it's a slave name, right? And all that stuff. And that he quit, basically, right? WWE let him go. They granted his release. They granted him what he wanted, right? They let him go, right? Cut ties with this guy. He's toxic. Let him go, right? He then went on to the independents. He did an appearance at MLW, right? He did an appearance at Major League Wrestling over this past week at their tapings in New York for the Opera Cup, right? And then he goes on Twitter. I want to say, yes, on the 7th. This was basically 2 days ago. And he said the following, and quote, I'm going to have it right here. I hate pro wrestling. This is at Albert C. Hardy at ACH is super. That's his handle, by the way. And quote, I hate pro wrestling. I hate you shitty fans that think you know it all. More importantly, I hate the snakes in this industry. None of y'all would never say anything about me to me. All of y'all can go screw yourselves. I'm canceling my shows and I'm quitting pro wrestling. And then I go here and I see chasing my dream was great, but you self-entitled pricks ruin everything. I'm out. Which is funny because I see here a tweet from one at Big Mike 1995-19 with a gif of Marlon Wayne's peace out. And this is what really, and again, I'm going through people's tweets. I see Boston Fans 79v1, shout out to Chris, with a clown emoji waving goodbye as a gif. I see Sumi Sakai writes here, I love you and your smile always makes me so happy. Miss your smile. Happy birthday. Wow. But I'm reading people's thing. Will's 2212 of the JC Army. I'm sure you know who he is, Mike. Right, has a fucking laughing emoji. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. There you go. That. Gina Daily 02. Watch drama unfold. I must. Again, people just writing here. Freaking the Lex. Oh, my bad. Spaz Phoenix. Pathetic. Get help from Juan Vela's court. The Lexman writes here. If you and any other wrestler is, if any of you wrestlers are his friend, please reach out. This doesn't look good. He then went on to tag at Jay Lethal, Adam Cole, fucking Cameron Grimes, Archer of Infamy, and Colt Cabana.
Like they really care.
Like they really give a shit. He wrote here, the Lexman, look, I don't know what's going on. I hope you get help, but I've always enjoyed your work. Yes, I did feel you weren't maximizing your time in NXT, but that doesn't define you. Don't blame the fan because you are not happy with yourself. It's your life. Fix it. Which is true. But it's like, bruh, and this whole thing is just fucking. But what really made me like, okay, wow. Shad Gaspar from Crime Time, right? You remember him, right?
Yes, sir.
So he writes here in the following quote. On that note, shut the fuck up. If all you can do is badmouth and talk down people and the business after people have gone out of their way to understand and help you, then fuck off. Talent gets you so far in life, but it's obvious your character is one of an attention-seeking ass who wants sympathy while burning others. Grow up and understand the world doesn't revolve around you, this business as well as life doesn't cater to one individual. So either suck it up and do something or shut the fuck up because this bipolar crying shit is getting old.
Yeah.
Yes. Now, here's the thing about it, right? It would be easy for me, because Mike, I don't know what's your point of view, and I'm going to ask your point of view in just a little bit. Okay? It'll be easy for me to come on here and bash this guy and just say, go fuck off. And yes, I did write on Twitter. By the way, for those of you that are asking, I went on Twitter and then I quote tweeted this, right? I quote tweeted this by saying, and quote, this is what I wrote, by the way, on Twitter when this whole thing came out, right? Well, it's just Jordan. If any of you get the reference of the TV show from like back in the day and Nickelodeon thing, awesome, bless your heart. Okay? For some reason, some dork at DDTing children, yes, that's a very creative name, by the way. Dude's having a mental breakdown and you're just going to mock the dude? At heroin is okay. Okay, buddy, yeah. Heroin really is okay. Whatever, buddy.
Oh boy!
But again, it's a trolling account. I know it's a trolling account, but still, like, I didn't mean like, oh my god, I'm bashing, because no, that was not my intention. What I'm saying is, listen, it'd be easy for me to come on here and say, fuck this guy, he's toxic, this and that, because in reality, he is toxic. He is, but at the same time, he's a talented performer, a talented professional wrestler, right? Who, let's be real about it, hasn't really hit his prime. He's not even in his prime yet. He's still young in the game. And yes, you can make the argument, I think the Lexman said on Twitter, he wasn't maximized to his full potential in NXT. He did win the breakout tournament. He did have that great match with Adam Cole. But at the same time, that was it. And then the whole shirt thing happened, and then he, for whatever reason, just went coconut like he is on Twitter. Here's the thing. There should, if you're a wrestling promoter right now and you're trying to book them on your show, shame on you. No. I'm serious. I'm so serious right now. This guy should not be booked right now. What this guy needs is help. This guy really, and I don't want to come off like a broken record. I know I'm not the only podcaster. I'm not the only YouTuber that's saying that right now. And you know what? At the same time, there's more than one Jordan Myles. I'm sorry, ACH. There's a lot of people out there that are going through this shit. I guarantee you. That also, again, need help as well. Which is the sad part. And at the same time about it, a lot of people know how to keep that inside. A lot of people won't let it out there. You know what I mean?
Right.
At the same time, we can say, oh, he's just doing this for attention. It's getting old, this and that. But again, this guy should not be wrestling right now. This guy, again, has a future in the business. He does. Whether he ever comes back to WWE, because again, never say never, right? Maybe he ends up going to, again, AEW. I know he's not going back to Ring of Honor after what he said about Ring of Honor and Jay Lethal. About apparently there's a fight that he had with Jay Lethal because Jay Lethal got mad because ACH said the N-word that ends with an A.
Right.
Say what you want, but this guy needs help. He needs support. He needs friends. He needs his family right now. Mike, what do you think, bro? Chat me up here, Mike. The floor is yours, bro.
He almost caught me with sympathy the first time with the T-shirt, being with the understanding that, at first glance, the T-shirt, you didn't know that it looked like blackface until it was brought up to you. And then he did the unthinkable by quitting WWE, making all of those, comments and stuff like that, quitting WWE and then ultimately getting released. And then he does this. I was kind of like, okay, I guess somebody's gonna book him. MLW booked him, and then he does this. He cancels all his bookings and he quits wrestling. It's like, all right, what do you want? It's like, what do you want, and what's wrong with? Like, is it something in his personal life that's messing with him? His headspace is something wrong going on in his head, and it's ridiculous. But I was gonna like clown him and stuff like that, but I'm not gonna do that.
I can't either. And again,
yeah.
for people that think that you're making fun of him with that whole bro, again, it's bullshit right now. But Mike, continue going forward, bro.
Yes, but at the end of the day, he just needs to, step away from wrestling for a little bit. Evaluate what he wants to do. Calm down. What happened to him wasn't really all that racist or even racist at all. That's the farthest from what that tried to be. I don't know who was influencing him, it has to be somebody talking to this guy, feeding stuff in his mind. It just can't be just him thinking like this on his own. And if he's thinking like this on his own, then he has a really bad problem on his hands. And he just needs to just calm down, go dark for a little bit and then come back when he's ready.
Facts, bro. Absolutely. And again, like you said too, bro. There's a possibility that there's someone in his head right now. Again, maybe it's a female that's playing with his head right now, saying all this shit. And again, we don't know. That's the thing about it. We don't fucking know right now. And God forbid, again, he's a tweet away from, losing it all. You feel me?
Yeah.
It is a serious matter. This is a serious issue. And again, how old is he right now? Can you check how old he is, bro? I'll check it.
I got it. I got you. I think he's like 26 or something like that.
I'm gonna find out right now. Okay, he is 32 years old, dude.
32? Oh,
he's
no,
32.
Bro.
That's even crazier. But
Scratch
still,
what I said.
Okay,
this dude is stupid.
Nah. You know what? 32 is still young, bro. He's still young in the game.
It is. This dude he should know better, though. Like, honestly, he should really know better. It's just unfortunate,
Exactly.
And think about it. He was in a prime spot to be
Exactly.
featured.
Something. Even on 205 Live.
Yes, even freaking instead of Leo Rush being on the tank, it could have been ACH. It could have been him. It could have been Jordan Myles.
With the Cruiserweight Champion, yeah. Him and Drew Gulak.
Could have been something.
Yeah. But honestly,
he messed it all up.
Again, listen, all of us should not be bashing this dude right now. We should be hoping this guy gets help. I want to move on from this topic. I know there's a lot to get into. Plenty of shit to get into today.
Right.
Also, what we'll be doing on today's show is our predictions for Into the Fire, where I will be. I know Mike doesn't really watch that much NWA.
I only missed 2 episodes.
We'll talk about some stuff from AEW, but from Dynamite.
Right.
Apparently, Cody's giving away money, bro. I don't know if you caught that or not. Cody's giving away money. He's giving away a watch. He's giving away fucking Louis Vuitton shoes. Why the fuck was that when this happened? God damn, bro.
Oh, no, those weren't Louis Vuitton shoes. Those were Christian Louboutins.
Cruise Louboutins?
Red bottoms.
Red bottom, bro. I don't give a shit, bro. Fucking hell.
You know how much them shoes cost?
I want to believe a college loan.
A little bit lower than a college loan.
Okay,
maybe,
a car loan.
Yeah, about $1,200, $1,500.
My car costs more than the shoes, bro. My car costs more than the shoes.
Well, you got a semi brand new car, so it's
2016 Buick Encore. Hell yeah.
Yeah, you got a recent car, man. So yeah, of course yours gonna be expensive.
Bro, I'm fucking like Walter, bro. I'm fucking bitches like Walter, bro, in that car. Bro. What? I'm smashing. I'm smashing, bro. Now I know how Walter feels. Yep. It's the feeling, bro. You gotta get a car, bro. You gotta get a car, bro. You missing out, bro. Anyway.
Shit, I got a car.
There you go. So you should know how they to fuck like Walter, bro. That should be the motto, bro. I want every man out there, whenever you make love to a woman, imagine you're doing it like Walter does it, bro. Walter's like the master of this shit, bro. For real, yo. Whatever y'all do, I swear. Any of you guys, if we're ever at a show, do not bring your girlfriend around Walter, yo. Do not bring your girl around Walter. Walter will fuck your girlfriend. He will not let you know. He will just do it by surprise. It's gonna happen. And there's nothing you can do about it. There's nothing you can do about it, bruh. Cause once your bitch looks at Walter, bruh, the eye contact is there. Yep, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. And your girl might tell you, you know what? I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back. And you realize why she's taking more than 30 minutes in the bathroom. Now you know why. She's been conquered. She's been victimized by the Walter. The Walter.
Oh, my goodness.
Speaking of Walter, we should have said that for we should have saved that for Valentine's, bro. God damn, yo. Should be saved for Valentine's Day. God damn it, yo. For safe sex prevention. I don't fucking know. Anyway. Speaking of, what did I get into? I forgot, dude. Walter, yeah. Apparently, Walter lost his UK championship. It got stolen.
Yeah, I know, right?
Along with his passport.
Title.
Along with his passport.
Yeah, you can replace that.
I know that, but still, bro. Again, he's not American, though, bro.
Yeah, I know.
He's from Austria.
So I wonder if his work visa is within the passport.
I hope not, dude. For his sake, I hope not.
But yeah, this is like the second title in 3 months that's been stolen.
Yeah, bro. Even in span of a month and a half, the AEW title got stolen. Hell, this gets stolen, bro.
The which title?
The AEW.
Oh yeah. That got
the
stolen.
Walter versus Baskin the Glory. Do it, heel Steven. Oh shit. The Walter versus Baskin the Glory. Do it, heel Steven. Wow. It's crazy. Apparently, some guy broke into his car. Wow. Apparently, and they just grabbed the belt and the passport.
Why were you leaving in the car? Was he traveling?
I guess it happens. Yeah. Apparently, he was booked for an Evolve show. Because you got to remember, a lot of the NXT guys, they do a lot of Evolve shows. More importantly, a lot of the NXT guys that you don't really see on television, They're at the performance center, just chilling there, right?
Yeah.
It's like they get on loan basically to evolve. Like they're on loan to evolve, to hone their craft, and just work basically, right?
Right.
And Walter was scheduled for an Evolve show. At the same time, you want to sell tickets if you're Evolve, right? And the fact that you have the connection with NXT, yeah, might as well, right? Make the best out of it. And I guess at the car rental spot where he went, they just broke into his car. They literally just took the belt and his passport. I don't know why the passport, but fuck it. It is what it is. And yeah, there was that. It's a shame. Hopefully they find the belt, dude. Because it really would suck if they can't find the fucking belt. Reading the comments here, Gucci and Versace shoes are so expensive, you guys. LOL. The Walter versus Baskin in the Glory. But man, I have seen Gucci and Versace shoes in real life. I know how much they sell them at the mall stores. Steven, you saw NXT or no? Because Keith Lee, the star, right now. Oh, yes, I did not watch the entire show. I did, however, watch the ending of NXT. I did.
Yeah, I watched the ending of NXT.
And
I watched the whole show.
I said this in my Survivor Series review, and I'm going to say this right here. Keith Lee losing to Roman Reigns did so much for him. If he would have then he would have won.
Yeah.
That loss did more good for him than if he would have beaten Roman Reigns with the Spirit Bomb. Keith Lee right now, in my eye, is a star.
Yeah.
He is right now skyrocketing.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
He is.
And you better hope he does not say anything stupid on Twitter. You better hope and pray he does not get caught with a DUI. You better hope and pray there's no domestic violence with him and Mia Yim. You better hope and pray he does not get hurt. God forbid. That guy right now is a star for tomorrow. Yeah. And I'm not saying he's going to be Adam Cole. I'm not saying that. But
I don't even want him to face Adam Cole right now.
That if there's someone that should be challenging Adam Cole right now with this momentum, is Keith Lee. 2 weeks from now, it should be Keith Lee.
I wouldn't do it right now. I think they have the three right guys right now in that match.
Yes.
You know, they have Tommaso Ciampa. They have what's my man's name? Who's the second
Finn
guy?
Balor.
Yeah, Finn Balor. See,
wow.
Yeah, they got Finn Balor, and then they got Keith Lee. Yeah, and so I know Keith Lee has the most momentum behind him. I don't want Keith Lee to, get this match and then lose to Adam Cole, and then that'll be it. I think that they can prolong this 2 months. I really can't. I really think they can, because there's no takeover in January.
Sadly, there isn't.
Collide.
Sadly, there isn't. Yeah, and I agree with you on that. And I agree. At the same time, I know a lot of people were upset. Oh, what about Dijakovic? He was in the match too, but I think with Dijakovic, there's more money with him going for the North American Championship.
Right.
In my honest opinion,
he can face Roddy,
because Roddy needs an opponent too. And Velveteen Dream, we don't know when he's coming back. We don't even know.
Velveteen Dream is a long way from coming back.
Now,
back injuries and stuff like that.
Now, I did hear. Let me go on this dork's Twitter account, because I know he has the numbers and shit. I know this motherfucker.
Brian Alvarez.
Hell yeah, my man Brian Alvarez, yo. My nigga Brian Alvarez, yo. What's hood? What's Gucci, bro? What's Gucci, bro? Oh man. What's Gucci, bro? What's Gucci? Find the numbers right here. God damn it. I had it.
You look for the ratings?
Hell yeah. Here we go. So, this week's ratings, AEW scored 851,000, NXT 845.
Talking about slim.
Yes, bruh. These numbers are slim. And in case you guys don't believe me here, I am on this motherfucker's Twitter handle right now. At Brian Alvarez, right there, y'all. He is right there.
Mm-hmm.
Right there. And I'm going to keep it real with you. I didn't watch all NXT. But I guarantee you, as good as allegedly, even though AEW did a better show than last week's, I guarantee you, completely. And I hate to use this word because a lot of the kids use it nowadays. No cap. I guarantee you, NXT had a more organized show than AEW again.
They did.
You watched NXT on Wednesday night? I forgot you had a game, right?
I was at
the Pistons.
I think last Wednesday. Yeah, I was at the Pistons game, and I came home and watched both the shows.
Yeah.
And I thought AEW was good. I thought AEW was decent, but NXT did have a more organized show. But AEW had a couple of good things that I liked over NXT a little bit, and I think that's why they slimly won in the ratings, because those two things really were good.
Again,
I didn't watch AEW's main event because what is so much that you can give me with Janela. And
I know people. Listen, I'm not just saying. I like Joey Janela. I'm a fan of this.
I do too.
I'm not saying because I'm a Jersey guy, if you will. So I have a soft spot for Janela. But he's cool. I'm cool with Janela. Grant, should he be main eventing? No, because you have done nothing to make me believe he should be main eventing on television.
No, that's why he had a match when the show was over.
Yeah, exactly. Like, what the fuck, bro? I will say this though, okay? And again, to me, I didn't watch NXT, but I believe that NXT had the more organized show. I thought NXT, I guarantee, had probably the better show. In a sense, from a wrestling perspective. What I know people are kind of upset about, Jungle Boy's challenging Jericho for the championship. I saw this dude's Twitter, like he wrote this fucking paragraph. Complaining, AEW promised that the fucking numbers would matter, the records matter and shit, wins and losses will matter, and yet you're giving Jungle Boy a challenge to challenge Jericho. No, that's not the case at all. I watched this segment with Jericho and Luchasaurus and Marco Stunt, and to me, and I agree with Jim Cornette, why the fuck is Luchasaurus doing comedy skits here, bro? Why? To me, Luchasaurus should be this fierce monster, right?
Right.
In my opinion. I know people are against the idea of Jungle Boy, this and that. What I will say in their defense is that unlike everyone else, at least Jericho is trying to put somebody over, which is what they need right now. AEW needs these young talent that no one knows, like a Jungle Boy, like a Marco Stunt, like a Wardlow, like a Joey Janela, like a Sonny Kiss, or who else? That, again, have not been known on a worldwide level, who have not been established, who haven't been anywhere yet, to get established. That's what they need right now. Because you're not going to, and again, I know next week they're doing a rematch again of the Young Bucks and LAX, or I'm sorry, Proud and Powerful, right?
Oh my God, they really?
Yeah, they're doing apparently it's a Texas street fight or something like that.
Oh my God, I don't want to watch that. I'm done with that.
No, I am not into the Blade, the Butcher, and the Bunny. I think it's stupid. It's dumb.
Oh my God.
The Blade, the Butcher, and the Bunny. They're coming under the ring. In the middle of the show. How the fuck they fix the ring real quick? I don't know. Whatever.
Do you
I don't
know that AEW...
It's just this whole dark cult-like factions and shit. I have no idea why, bro.
Dude, all the factions are the same.
The Dark Order. I do enjoy their vignettes. I will say that. I like the vignettes of the Dark Order. You can
Plot twist. Excalibur is the leader.
Imagine, bro.
He knew who the Blade and the Bunny and the Butcher was. He has to be the leader.
Bro, I'm sorry. I'm gonna say this right now. Jim Ross is just... bro. I'm done.
You know what? I feel bad for Jim Ross.
I feel bad, like, bro.
It's not because it's commentary.
It's just the fact of where he's at, bro. He's out of his time. He's outdated, bro. This is not the wrestling that he grew up in. I get it. I get it. To me, again, if this is the case, Excalibur should be the play-by-play guy on AEW television. He should be.
Yes and no.
No. He should be the play-by-play guy for the future. That's who you. That's who. If so, if you're Excalibur, it has to be a fucking privilege, a fucking honor, to be in the same table every fucking week with Jim Ross and Tony fucking Schiavone.
Right.
You know what that's like? That's like me being a culinary. That's like me being a chef and working every single week with Wolfgang Puck and fucking Gordon Ramsay.
Mm-hmm.
It's a fucking honor. Do you have any idea how many announcers out there would kill to be in this spot right now? And say what you want about AEW?
Yeah.
I think the future play-by-play should be Golden Boy. I don't know where the fuck he's at. Right?
Dude, I want to see more Golden Boy. They treating him like Alex Marvez. He's doing backstage interviews.
Like I watched Dark on Tuesday, parts of it, right? To wherever I could take it no more. Bro, neither Rose, bro. I'm sorry. No. Fuck no. No. She was the bleeding shit on commentary.
She was on commentary?
Yes, with Excalibur.
Oh, no. That's why I haven't seen a single episode of Dark. And it seems like I don't need to.
You don't have to, bro. You don't. Basically, what Dark is, okay, all the guys we can't put on TV, because you know if we put them on TV, people are going to shit on us. That's Dark for them, basically. I hope you realize that. I hope all of you guys that watch are into the whole AEW product, I hope you realize that. Dark is basically all the shitty acts that we have that we know for a fact cannot be put on television because we're going to get shitted on. That's what Dark's for, basically. The Sunny Kisses, the Marco Stunts, the Joey Janela, the Librarian, the Peter Avalons of the world, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, what I want to get into as well, and I saw this shit, bruh. What the fuck were they thinking in AEW, bruh?
What?
I'm sure you saw, bro. Just like I did. I'm sure you the fucking the little advertisement that they had.
Oh yeah, what in the world was that?
I want to find them right now. Where were they, yo? They gotta be on Twitter. I hope they didn't delete them shits, yo. I hope
they couldn't because it was on national television.
I hope there's a picture of them on Twitter though. Does Chase have them? I hope he does. I hope Chase has them still. Go on Chase's Twitter right now. Chase Oliver, by the way. Guys, give Chase a follow on Twitter at ChaseOliver68. All right? Give him a follow. I hope he has him still here. I hope he has him. I'm looking for him. Please have him. Please have him, brother. Please have him. Please have him. Please have him. Please have him. Please have it. Please have it. Here it is. Fucking hell. Thank you, Chase. You are fucking amazing, brother. A fucking amazing specimen. God damn it. Here it is. 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 Bro, what the fuck was this, dude? And I saw this shit the other day. What the fuck was this, dude? Like, seriously. AEW delivered on its promises. AEW crushes NXT. AEW Dynamite trounces NXT. AEW Dynamite buries NXT from the Wrap. Forbes, the New York Post, in the comic something. Whatever the fuck it is. Who is saying this shit? That's what I want to know. And granted, thank God they won in the ratings this week. Thank God they did, dude. Because if they would have lost, dude, in the ratings, how
and they showed that.
And they showed that. Bro, and again, I want to think, honestly, dude, that was more of a network decision, not really an AEW decision, in my opinion.
Yeah. But those quotes were taken like the first couple of weeks when AEW started, so they were like million for million, so they were in the millions basically, and then they dipped off.
Yeah, exactly, bro, and that's what it is.
But it was stupid, though.
It was stupid, yeah, absolutely. It was dumb, bro. See, if you're into the Blade the Butcher, no, it is what it is with them. What else happened? Oh yeah, so I'm sure you heard the whole thing with Sammy Guevara and the shooting star press, and he got super kicked and the vlogging thing, and
Yeah, that move was I was like, at first, but I laughed at it afterwards. I was like, okay, I guess.
yeah, I get it, dude. Sammy Guevara, I'm pretty sure he'll explain on this vlog. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Uh, I want to move on because I know we gotta get into a lot of things as well. We have a list here, and I know we rambled off a little bit. The releases. WWE has went on a releasing spree today. They've released not one, not two, but 4 people off the roster today. They released finally Luke Harper. They released finally Sin Cara and
AKA Hunico.
AKA Hunico or Epico, whatever the fuck it may be.
No,
And
oh no, it's Hunico. Epico and Primo are the colognes.
yeah, apparently they're gone too.
Pretty much.
And the releases of the Ascension.
Finally for them too.
Finally for them too. And here I am wondering, did Mike Kanellis ever once check his phone today?
He's not getting his release.
I know he's not.
They're gonna torture him.
They're gonna torture the shit out of that motherfucker, yeah. So there's that. Luke Harper getting released. Good for him, finally. I'll be honest with you. I'm pretty sure there'll be some Outlaw Mud Show indie fed out there. They're going to throw him a shitload of money to wrestle for him. And again, I wish him the best. I really, really do. He just never really did it for me in WWE. There was the opportunity to really use him to his full potential. WrestleMania 20, was it 30, 33? Yeah, 33, right, in Orlando. In that triple threat, to make a triple threat between Orton and Bray Wyatt for the WWE Championship. They never did. Former Intercontinental Champion. I will always enjoy that confrontation, the Wyatt family in the Shield.
Yeah.
But other than that, the last time he was used was with Eric Rowan to take on Bryan and Roman Reigns, which they lost. I think he took the pin.
Yeah.
And after that, it was just like, whatever. You know what I mean? And, yeah, man. Mike, what are your thoughts on that one, bro?
Yeah, he's been wanting this, so he got his pink slip today, and I'm pretty sure he's happy. He tweeted and he said Sunday, so you know what that day is. So you know what today is, and basically he got his freedom. You know, he's free and he can do whatever he wants, and he can go wherever he wants. I wouldn't mind seeing him in another company, to be honest with you. All the matches that this dude can have. You know, I was talking with Matt the Misfit through DMs, and he really got me excited for a fantasy match between him and Luchasaurus. So, um, so yeah, sky's the limit with him, pretty much.
I'll keep talking about it, bro. We gotta get him on the show. You never really do.
Yeah.
I want to get him on the show one day. I really do. I want to get him on the show one day. I want to get Tyler from the Trademark Show on the show one day. Down the road. But anyway, there's that. Also released was Sin Cara, who, by the way, was at the MMA fight from last night between Alberto Del Rio and Tito Ortiz, which we'll get into in a little bit as well. I'll get into it more than anything. Yeah, good for him finally. Yeah, awesome. I'm pretty sure they'll find someone else to be Sin Cara. Hey, Grand Metalik.
Dude, if they do that, oh my god.
Grand Metalik, you doing anything, bro?
Oh man, if they just need to get rid of that gimmick.
Hey, Grand Metalik, you doing anything, bro? Hey,
dude, they brought that gimmick in and win like 2010.
Yeah. Well, you gotta remember, the original Sin Cara was Triple H's first signing, right? And there was so much hope with him, with that guy being signed, that he skipped developmental FCW at the time, and he went straight to the main roster, and look what happened, right? He became Sting Botch. But yeah, good for him. I'm pretty sure he'll go somewhere in Mexico. He'll wrestle in, I don't know, but we'll see. Also being released was the Ascension, a team that was the first to be reckoned with an NXT Tag Team Champions. They were brought up to main roster, and then just nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing. They were part of that Cosmic Key thing with Stardust, and after that, nothing. No fuck was given.
Actually, they got buried.
They got buried, yeah, bro. How many times have they been buried, bro? How many times were they used to, like, a lot of time, bro. A lot of fucking time, right?
Stop counting.
Exactly. Stop counting, too. I stopped counting as well. But those are releases, and I guarantee you there'll be more to come. By the way, speaking of which, apparently it was reported a couple weeks ago, that Oni Lorcan requested his release as well. And apparently he has re-signed a new deal with WWE.
Yeah.
It's great because he went from Oni Lorcan to all back to Biff Music, and now he's Oni Lorcan all over again.
Yeah, some people think that it was a tactic to get money.
I believe so, bro. It had to be a tactic. It had to be. Come on now. Come on.
Yeah.
Niggas ain't dumb, bro. Come on, man. Motherfuckers ain't dumb. It was reported also on WWE's Backstage. John Morrison is officially back. WWE blew an opportunity to make a surprise, but I think they still will.
You know what? I don't even think they'll ruin a surprise. He would have got a big pop the first night, and then nobody would have cared the second night.
You think so, bro?
I think so. Nobody really care about John Morrison like that.
Not that they don't really care. I think people do care. I think people will give a shit for like the first week or so. And
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Nobody really care.
I bet no one cares. Just the fact that, you know what? I think it's a matter of, okay, we know who you are, right? We know where you've been.
Dude, not even a lot of people know who he is. It's this new audience, and Joe Cronin's really, put that in sentiment. He said basically, by the time he left was like what 2000 what
2012
2011 2012
when he left. Yeah, finally, yeah.
And he's been gone, and not a lot of people know about Lucha Underground. Not a lot of people knew he was in Impact. Not a lot of people knew he was on the Indies or AAA. Nobody knew this, and the people who used to watch back then really kind of don't watch now. And he's come back. He's probably going to come back to about maybe a 70% pop. And yeah, WWE has deadened that by maybe 30%. But who knows? It could flop. But hey,
I mean, if that's the case, well, do you think, hypothetically speaking, right? Because we don't know what's going to happen.
Right.
Do you think CM Punk, if he ever comes back, will get a 70% pop as well upon returning?
No. Seeing him talking about WWE, which next Tuesday he will be on Backstage, so expect the ratings to go back up. But just seeing him,
is it the rate to go back up?
Just seeing him talking about WWE television on a WWE show for Fox. And then if he was to come back to WWE, I think that will increase heavenly.
I believe so as well.
Even if they announce it ahead of time. He could say on Backstage one day, I've signed a contract with WWE. I will be in the Royal Rumble 2 years from now. Be ready.
Imagine if he did.
And then he comes out number 30. People are going to lose their minds. No matter what. It's CM Punk. He's like the Tupac of wrestling. He is above all.
The Tupac, I never heard about that, bro. He is the Tupac.
Because Tupac, you talk about Tupac, right? And with a bunch of hip hop heads, Tupac is held above everyone. Freaking God.
The poet,
he's a god,
Juice
basically.
WRLD. By the way, rest in peace, Juice WRLD. Very tragic.
Yeah, rest in peace to him.
21 years old, at a very young age. Again, I'm gonna keep it real with you guys. I really didn't listen much to his music. Not because I didn't want to. I'm not a fan of today's hip hop. I'm really not. My cousin was a fan of his. He's kind of now down in the dumps right now.
Yeah, a lot of people are.
But again, it sucks. Seizure.
Yeah, it could be drug related, but we're not speculating.
Yeah, we're not speculating right now. I don't want to be that one to say or anything like that, but it's very, very sad. Very, very sad, to say the least. We'll move on. Let's move on from this, okay? But I think with Morrison, I look forward to seeing what happens with him. I think he'll go to Raw, honestly. Johnny Raw or Johnny Monday, I don't know. Or Johnny.
Some people want him to go to NXT.
Johnny Fox. Imagine Johnny Fox, yeah. Mike, hey, move up a little bit, bro. There you go.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I was trying to fix my dog's cone.
Johnny Fox play. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think they'd get into like the Johnny Mundos. If anything, they'd probably call him Johnny Nitro by accident.
I know, right? Imagine Johnny Dynamite, yo. Johnny Dynamite.
Dude, he could have been called Johnny Dynamite if he went with AEW.
I know. Johnny Dynamite.
It's better than freaking Johnny Impact.
Facts, homie, facts.
That's a horrible name.
I know it is. I know that it's terrible thing to really say right now. What we're gonna do right now, I'm looking at our itinerary here. Let's get into some predictions for NWA Into the Fire, which goes down this Saturday. By the way, it goes down this Saturday. I'm looking at the Wikipedia right now. It's sold out, apparently. It's taking place from the GPB studios in Atlanta, Georgia. So they're not really going in, and they're not leaving that studio play. They're doing it right there, basically, in the same spot where they have their tapings.
Really?
They're doing it right there, bro. Believe it or not. I don't know what to feel about that. I feel like they would have gone to a different place. If you're NWA, honestly, to do your pay-per-view in the same venue as you're doing your tapings, it's like, nah, bro. That's such a TNA 2005 move, if you will. Everything in the Impact Zone, if you will. But hey, teach their own, bro. Teach their fucking own. I'm looking at the card right now. Mike, I know you don't watch that much NWA since Cornette left, right? Like, you don't really...
Yeah. I'll predict which year. It don't matter.
It's here and there. Okay, here and there. So I have the card right here. Okay. Oh, by the way, I did watch episode 9. The Rock and Roll Express are the new tag team champions. They beat the Wild Cards of Thomas Latimer, a.k.a. Bram, and Royce Isaacs. I'll be real about it. I know a lot of people laughed at it. The Rock and Roll Express, this and that. I'll be real about it. I was kind of happy. I was with it. I know a lot of people frowned on it. It's so stupid. It was a cool moment, to say the least, right?
Yeah, I laughed at it, but hey, it is what it is. How many times have they won those titles? Like what? A gazillion?
I guess. Now they're 9 times, bro.
9 times with that company alone?
Yeah, 9-time NWA tag team champions, bro.
Jesus.
They're pioneers, bro. Okay, so we have the card. We have the Rock and Roll Express of Ricky Morton and Robert Gibson. They're old as shit. Versus the Wild Cards in a rematch for the NWA World Tag Team Championships. I think, again, that what we saw on TV a couple weeks, like literally last week, was just a moment thing. I do feel like the Wild Card will get the belts back, so I'm going with the Wild Cards getting their belts back here. Mike, would you agree with that 100%?
Yep.
All right, fair enough here. We have here as well triple threat match for the NWA National Championship. You have Boom Boom Colt Cabana, that's how they call him on television. Boom Boom Colt Cabana versus Aaron Stevens, formerly known as Damien Mizdow, Damien Sandow, right? Versus Ricky Starks.
I like Ricky Starks.
I like him too. You know who I like too, yo? They're a ring announcer, yo, for the show.
Oh, yeah.
Not Joe Galli, but the other one. I like Joe Galli too. I like Joe Galli as well.
Yeah, the dude who does the podium interviews.
Yeah. Ricky Starks. Aaron Stevens. Boom Boom Colt Cabana. I like him. He's pretty cool. To all my Spanish people, that guy looks like Don Francisco. But that's beside the point, okay? It should be a fun little match. Triple threat. They've done this whole thing where Aaron Stevens had lost to Ricky Starks. He did have a win over him this past week on television with help of the question mark.
Yeah.
I do see Colt Cabana retaining his title. I do not see any reason why he'd take the belt off him right now. But that's just me, of course. We have the question mark versus Trevor Murdoch going one-on-one. Should be a fun little exhibition match. I think it's obvious to everyone, not just to me, but to everyone. I think it's obvious, not just to everyone, that the question mark is Josephus. Big Mike, after you're done, go to Pro Wrestling Unlimited on YouTube You're gonna laugh.
You talking about that video with that girl?
What happened? Can I ask? We'll get into that momentarily. We'll get into that a little bit after this prediction. Because why not? Why not?
I watched it.
Is it funny? Is it worth the watch for laughter? Or...
I mean,
because I'll be real about it. I'll be real about it. I get it. They bust their ass on that channel, but like, bruh, I'm just gonna say it. They come off as dorks. They come off as dorks, bro. I'm sorry, they come off as dorks.
I mean, it is what it is.
It is what it is. Like all of them, Sap, they're all dorks, bro. That dork from Cincinnati, for real.
I know what he's getting at though. We'll put her in her own there. She's British.
We'll get into it in a little bit, okay? But we have here the question mark Trevor Murdoch. I'm gonna go with the question mark, even though Trevor Murdoch has had some wins in the NWA. But I give it to the question mark here. He's over his shit, by the way. I don't know if you caught that or not, Mike. We have Allison Kay and Ashley Vox versus Melina and either Marty Bell or Thunder Rosa. Okay, this is my only critique about this. Why? Okay, this is your first pay-per-view. Allegedly, right? Under the NWA banner in a long time, it's NWA 70. Why is your women's champion being placed in a tag team match when she should be defending her title?
I don't know. It's like the same thing was Bray Wyatt not defending his title.
Yeah, against fucking The Miz. It's the fucking Mr. Rogers Bray versus The Miz. I don't know why. Right? So when are we getting Brian versus The Fiend? I have no idea. Was that a way to write Brian off television for a while so he can be a dad? I don't know.
I don't know, man. Who knows? We'll get into that later.
I wonder what Corbin wrote that got restricted. I wonder what it is.
What happened?
Okay, and I agree. They don't have enough women in the NWA. I do agree with that as well. They gotta bring more. Hopefully next season they do bring in more women. I do hope they do. But at the same time, though, in my opinion, it should be Allison Kay versus Thunder Rosa. That's what it should be. In my humble opinion. You could have debuted Melina at the pay-per-view. That's just me, but it is what it is. We have Eli. That being said, I don't really care who wins this match. I really don't care. It is not a knock on these women. It's whatever. We have Eli Drake versus Ken Anderson. It should be a fun match. Probably the match of the night, low key. Could be the match of the night. These two guys can go out and they can deliver. The battle of the trash talker. I really wish there was more like promo time between these two guys on television. That's just me, right? Yeah. I say Eli Drake gets to win. Give it to Eli Drake. Yeah. This could easily be a title eliminator if you really wanted to. But again, we'll see.
Yeah, it could be.
Then we have the main event. Nick Aldis defending the NWA World Championship, the 10 pounds of gold, in a 2 out of 3 falls match for the NWA World Championship versus James Storm. So each guy chose a referee for their respective fall. So Brian Hebner will referee the first fall, right? But per the request of James Storm, and per the request of Nick Aldis, Tim Storm will referee the second fall.
Okay.
It should be a fun match. I like the story they did here about how, in James Storm's eyes, Nick Aldis has been ducking him, how the NW has been protecting Nick Aldis from James Storm. I like the story behind it, right? But at the same time, I have been enjoying Nick Aldis' work here in the NWA. I have been enjoying it. Not saying I'm not enjoying James Storm's also, but I think there's still some juice in that run right now, him being champion. Yeah. I think what you do, you have Tim Storm screw over James Storm, if you will. Because again, it seemed like Tim Storm has been this quiet, good going, respectful guy who's losing to Nick Aldis, right?
Right.
He's never getting a shot at the NWA World title. He's not.
Right.
So we might as well just go.
And see, NWA knows how to use that stipulation right instead of AEW. Just saying.
Exactly. Facts. Absolutely. So for me, I'm going with Nick Aldis retaining his championship. Mike?
Yeah. I'll go with that too.
Okay.
Who do you see taking that off of him though
I
in that
don't.
company?
It's probably somebody else, somebody outside the NWA.
Okay.
I don't. That's the thing. Who though? Who do you have go over there? You know what I mean? That's the
Shoot, if
thing.
it's an outsider, then I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe, it could be Eli Drake. It could be James Storm for all we know, right? For all we know, I could be wrong.
Yeah, down the line, Eli Drake because he has it.
Yeah, he does.
Has what it takes.
Absolutely. But there's this NWA into the fire this Saturday night. Going down on pay-per-view. Also, it was announced that Stu Bennett, the former Bray Wyatt, will be doing the play-by-play along with Joe Galli.
The former what?
The former, my bad, Stu Bennett, the former Bad News Barrett, Wade Barrett. What did I say?
You said the former Bray Wyatt.
My bad. Blame the
Oh
weed.
my god.
Blame the weed, yo. Stu Bennett, the former Bad News Barrett, will be calling the action with Joe Galli.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
I heard the colognes were released. I heard about that too. Luke Harper, NWA, do a debut there. I don't know yet. I mean, we don't even know if Luke Harper has a no compete clause in his contract or in his release. I don't know. We don't even know. I got him.
No, he can wrestle right ahead. I heard that.
Okay. Then I say he shows up in AEW.
You said that the colognes, was that official?
Apparently, from what I heard, they were no longer with the company. They just kept it low key.
Oh, they kept it low key. Oh yeah, because nobody cares about them. That's why.
So let's get a couple of things before we wrap this up. Let's get into Combate Americas last night. So I watched literally early this morning the main event of the last Combate Americas event that took place in McAllen, Texas, at the Payne Arena. Right. This was literally on the U.S. border of U.S. and Mexico in Texas, right, Mike?
Yeah.
Just bring your camera up a little bit, bro. I see just your chin almost.
I'm sorry. I'm looking at my phone. Just trying to be low key.
I see that, bro. Goddamn co-host. God damn it. So it's Alberto Del Rio versus Tito Ortiz in the main event. And it's funny because, bro, if you watch the poster for this event, it's both of them, right? It's Alberto Del Rio with the WWE title, but the spinner belt, right? But it doesn't have the WWE logo on it in the poster. And Tito Ortiz has the UFC belt without the UFC logo on it. Again, for copyright purposes, I get it. It's just so corny, right?
That seemed like it's so bush league.
It is because, bro, again, they need a buzz. They need something to get their people talking about their Fed, right? Combate Americas. So the buildup is, hey, here's Alberto Del Rio, the first Mexican WWE champion. Here's Tito Ortiz, the first Mexican UFC champion, right? Even though Tito reps more to the U.S., if you think about it in real life, Tito Ortiz is a Trump supporter in real life, right? And they're playing that also into the effect as well. I saw the weigh-in. It was so corny, bro. So bushly. They tried to do the face-off. They shoved each other. Yeah, you see there Dos Caras, like the brother. You see Chavo Guerrero on the stage as well. And it's just so fucking funny. So bush league. You get to the fight. Bro. Tito Ortiz comes out to Real American by Hulk Hogan. Mike?
Dude,
What happened?
Nothing. I'm trying to find the fight so I can look at the finish.
Okay.
So I can see Alberto.
So I watched the fight. I'll show you a link later. You can watch the fight. I'll send you a link later.
No, I just want to see the finish. Okay, I got the finish. I got it.
So it's a rear naked choke. So I watched the fight. So they start off they start off with standing up. They both stand up, right? And you look at Alberto's composure. He looks nervous. Tito looked calm.
I bet he is.
Tito looked calm, collective in his pacing. They go right to the ground right away. Tito takes him down, gets in side control. To my surprise, Alberto got up. Again, Alberto's a Pan American champion. All the fuck you want. There's that, right? what I find funny, they put Alberto on this pedestal like he's a pioneer of Mexican MMA. Like, okay, fine, whatever. The fight ends though, because again, Alberto gets up, but I'm surprised. Then he eats some punches. He gets taken down again. He's tired. He's just exhausted.
Right.
And then Tito gets on the full mount, gets the back, and then does the rear naked choke, and that's it. It's funny because he calls himself then the WWE champion. And he had the spinner belt, the fucking old spinner belt that Cena debuted back in 2005. Yes, that belt.
Dude. I hope WWE don't try to put him
Bro, don't be surprised.
He can't ruin two companies with the same thing.
Think about it, bro. Brock versus Tito, bro. In WWE.
Dude, just for giggles, have him show up and then put Ken Anderson in the crowd doing the same reaction he did in TNA.
Oh, bro. Speaking of reactions, on AEW, Nyla Rose put fucking Shanna and Rick Knox through the table. The best reaction, bro. Fucking
Britt Baker.
Britt Baker.
doing this.
Yes, bro. Oh, bro, hilarious, bro. The Britt Baker challenge, bro. Everyone's doing it on Twitter or on Instagram now. Let's do it. The Britt Baker challenge, guys. You ready? All right, I'm good. That's the Britt Baker challenge, bro. What a corny challenge, but it is what it is. Also last night was the big rematch from June 1st. Andy Ruiz Jr. defending the heavyweight championship of the world. IBO, IBF, WBA, I believe, international belts as well. Versus AJ, Anthony Joshua. Live from Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. Apparently, bro, the arena that was built, it was built in like 2 months, dude. September, there was nothing there.
Really?
Bro, the Saudis do not fuck around, bro. Saudi Arabia does not fuck around, bro.
Yeah, the wealth in that, bro, in that
they have cars made of gold, bro.
Wow. All that money, all that wealth, all that lineage.
Bro, those motherfuckers. Well,
correct.
Tito was in a relationship with Jenna Jameson. He's no longer with her. They have a kid together, believe it or not.
Oh, yeah. Tito was the lucky one.
Tito Ortiz had a kid with Jenna Jameson. Yeah, they're no longer together no more. They're not together anymore. So there's that. That's what I'm saying, though. The Saudis do not fuck around, bruh.
No,
they built this stadium like they built this arena like a fucking stadium, bruh.
They did.
Bruh.
How many people fit in that?
I think it was like 20,000 or 30,000, I think it was. I'm just throwing a number out there.
How can they build a stadium like that in 2 months?
Bro, they don't fuck around, dude. You gotta understand, if you're Saudi Arabia, you're trying to clean up your image. Right? You're trying to clean up your fucking image the best you can. What better way than, hey, let's have that. Let's have the biggest rematch in boxing's heavyweight right now. In the heavyweight division of boxing. Anthony Joshua, Andy Ruiz, in Saudi Arabia. Right? Where a lot of the English press was not able to go. So if you're AJ, that pressure was gone. Right? It's funny because if you watch the fight. You watched the fight, by the way? You watched the fight?
I watched the fight live, yeah.
Do you watch the first fight too?
Yeah.
Do you recall when they played Sweet Caroline? Yeah. And MSG just say, go, go. It felt like Wembley almost. It felt like Wembley Stadium almost, right? Here, you didn't hear a peep, bruh.
No, you didn't.
Granted, I'm surprised there were Mexicans. There were people from the UK that traveled to Saudi Arabia. By the way, the Mexicans that traveled out there were the drug dealers, bro, with the cartel, if you will. They were the one that traveled to Saudi Arabia. There's not a Mexican out that's going to travel to Saudi Arabia. I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying. There's not a Mexican out that's traveling to Saudi Arabia. Unless you're part of the cartel. Unless you have connects with El Chapo. Right?
Yeah.
And I'll say this: the zone is so disorganized, bro. Fuck the zone, bro. So you have a title eliminator, right?
Right.
This white guy and a black dude, right? They're going at it, right? They call him the body snatcher or whatever, right? 12 round fight, it's fine. Then that was the co-main event, right? And they promised after this, it's Anthony Joshua, Andy Ruiz.
Yeah, I know, right?
And then they put a 4-round fight. This dude Pacheco with this other dude. It ends in a round. Like, good. Ended in a round. Awesome. Good.
It was a 4-round fight.
But you know it's bad when that's the best knockout of the whole night.
Yeah,
that's when you know it's bad.
Horrible.
And again, that's the zone for you, bro. The zone is a disorganized shit. They have the only thing that keeps them afloat is Canelo Alvarez and Anthony Joshua. Other than that, it's shit. So we get to the fight. By the way, the weigh-ins of this shit. Andy Ruiz weighed in at 283 pounds. Anthony Joshua, 230 something. Lean as fuck. Lean AJ. No more of that muscle, man.
Beard.
And I know a lot of people were upset how AJ fought. Can you blame him, though? Can you fucking blame AJ, Anthony Joshua? He fought a smart fight.
Yeah,
Think about it. In this, in a way, he was still the A-side. In this shit, he was still the A-side. Even though he wasn't the champion going into this fight.
Right.
Think about this, bro. They got this shit in Saudi Arabia. Andy Ruiz wanted to fight again back in MSG.
Yeah.
Eddie Hearn is a fucking snake, bro.
Why you say that?
Bruh, come on. AJ's his meal ticket, bruh. Anything that pleases his meal ticket.
Yeah, well,
so we get to
the name of the game.
So we get to the fight, bruh. All 12 rounds, Andy Ruiz tried to chase Joshua. And how could he with that weight gain he had?
Yeah.
Bruh, apparently from what I heard, he started training till like September.
He was like Buster Douglas.
Bro, can you blame him though? Think about it, bro. Can you blame him?
This should have been his opportunity to show that why he can keep the belt.
Yeah, and it was. This is what happened when you're doing the Jimmy Kimmel show, when you're partying, and you buy like 5 fucking cars, and get all this money, all these sponsors. Women just throw themselves at you now because, hey, you have all this money, you got all these belts. You know what I mean?
How much money did he win off of that? Just buy 5 cars.
Bro, think about it, bro. You fight AJ in the heavyweight division. You beat him the first time. Now, granted, AJ had Josh, my bad. Ruiz had some moments in the fight. I'll say that when they were clinching together and he threw some bombs, he had him right. But even that, like, no, bro. Andy Ruiz had a bad game plan going into the fight. They gave him 1 round. I think it was like round 10 or round 9 they gave him. And other than that, such disorganized, bro. Such a disorganization. And then what made me laugh, bro, they're interviewing AJ. He just won the belts back. Awesome. Right? The heavyweight division is restored. Right? And you see Andy Ruiz literally stealing airtime from Joshua on 1/3 fight now. Bro, I get it. I understand, though. Think about it. Andy Ruiz in the first fight starched Joshua. Starched him.
Yeah.
Dropped him 4 times or 5 times, whatever the fuck it was. Ended in 7 rounds. And Joshua got a rematch out of it. Right? I do think, he does deserve a Andy Ruiz deserves a rematch, absolutely. But I'm not dying to see it right now.
Yeah, not right now. Yeah, give it until like next summer or something.
What I want to see, real talk, but I want to see, and you know where I'm going with this, the winner of Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder to fight Joshua. That's what needs to happen.
Yep.
That's what needs to happen right now. And whoever, listen, real talk, I guarantee, bro, if you're Deontay Wilder watching this shit, you are licking your chops right now, bro.
Yeah.
Think about it, bro. Whoever, dude, like you said on our Facebook chat, Joshua's a lollipop fighter right now. Yep.
He is.
Yep. And again, good for him. He won the belts back, but now you gotta get knocked out by fucking Deontay Wilder now, bro. Bomb squad. Bomb squad.
And even if Fury takes a loss against Wilder and he fights Joshua, Fury will embarrass this man.
Either way, either guy.
Yeah. They will embarrass this man. He's. I just don't see it in him.
I don't know. No one does, bro. No one really does, to be honest.
I don't see it in him. He's no. What's my man's name?
Buster Douglas.
No, Lennox Lewis. He's not Lennox Lewis.
I know he's not.
Like Lennox Lewis had that, that determination.
Word.
This guy Joshua, people was hyping this dude up. I don't see it. I don't see it at all.
I don't know either, but we'll see. We'll see. But again, that was the fight in Saudi Arabia. It rained too, by the way. It rained. Apparently,
it was raining.
It was raining. Yeah, I see people in ponchos and shit. Yeah, I mean, again, I feel bad for Ruiz, but then at the same time, I really don't. I don't feel bad for him at all. Because this is what happens. Again, this is what happens. And I get it. You go from not having money to being in poverty. Not saying poverty, because he made some money for himself. But going from, let's put it this way, right? You go from flying on coach on a plane, right? Flying coach.
Yeah.
Right? Not being recognized to being moved up to private class, bro.
Yeah, or private jet.
Private jets and the limelight and partying, eating. I think probably Mama said it best on Fight Hype. Do you want to be great or do you want to just eat? What do you want to do?
Yeah.
Which is true. Fucking true.
Yeah.
And you know what's funny, bro? They brought out Canelo to this fight, bro.
Yeah, I know, right? In the crowd, I was like, brought Canelo out.
Oh, bro, it's crazy. It was insane, dude. I feel bad. Like, I have a lot of Mexican friends that put money on this shit. Like, yeah, you Andy Ruiz, the truth. You gonna fuck up Joshua again, and look what happened.
No, he looks so different from the first and second fight.
He got big. He got fatter. He got fat.
You thought, and Stephen A. Smith called him Butterbean then. He looked like Butterbean for real now.
He does. Like Butterbean now? Look like fucking like Butterball. Holy shit. Like Butterball, my nigga. What? Motherfucker like Butterball. Yeah, fuck you mean butter? He look like Butterball. Look like Pillsbury Doughboy.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, he did.
Like Uncle Fatso from fucking Casper.
Yeah.
I know I shouldn't be talking. I know I'm a fat fuck too, but shit, I'll admit that I'm a fat fuck. God damn. But at the same time, though, I'll say this. So Andy Ruiz proved at the end of the day that, you can have all the muscles in the world, what the fuck you want. But that don't mean shit to win a fight, though, bro. At the end of the day. He proved that, you can go from being at the buffet table and go right into a fight, and it's probably win, That's what he showed.
Yeah.
So I think there's merit in that. There's merit in that. I thought, again, if you ask me which fight was better, obviously the first one because of what happened. Right? Regardless of the circumstance that Ruiz was an alternate at the last minute. All the fuck you want, but still, dude. I think, again, I don't have a need to watch a third fight. Not now. Maybe down the road, fine, but not right now. Okay?
Right, yeah.
Hey, Steven, since John Morrison is back with WWE, do you think they'll continue the feud he had with The Miz that never lasts long? No, I don't think they will.
I don't even think this audience in WWE remembers that.
Exactly. Now, before we wrap the show up, I know that in the upcoming weeks, we're almost entering the end of the year. I'm going to try to get everybody on the show. I'm going to try to get it done. Okay? Get everyone on. Myself, Mike, Walter, Chase, even Connor from OK Faith, we can get them on too. That'll be great. for our end of the year show. End of the year. If I can, I don't promise it. I know a long time ago we used to have a thing where we would take live calls. I want to try to get that done for 2020. I really do. The problem is no one ever really calls. And I'm paying all this money for Skype and yet no one fucking calls in. So I'm wasting money basically. But I'm going to try to bring it back. Hopefully you dorks call in. Don't be afraid. Don't be shy about it. Don't be nervous. Okay? But that's the plan. That's the plan down the road. But what I want to do for the end of the year is, again, do our end of the year show where we talk about the best match of the year, best promotion, best wrestler, and shit like that. And I know it's too soon. I know the year hasn't ended yet. But I don't give a shit. I said this on Twitter a couple days ago. To me, the biggest flop in pro wrestling for 2019, and I know a lot of people will be shocked when I say this. Again, I don't give a fuck. If you're salty too fucking bad, has to go to Kenny Omega. I said this on Twitter a couple days ago. You can go on my Twitter, @HeelSteven, right? This is what I wrote on Twitter, @HeelSteven, and I'm surprised people actually agreed. I'm surprised. People agreed. I'm surprised I didn't get flamed, or people didn't come after me, or they didn't, threaten me. You know what I mean? Surprised. This is what I wrote in quote. Unpopular opinion. Don't care who gets upset. In my opinion, the pro wrestler who's been the biggest flop in 2019 goes to Kenny Omega. Dude went from 6-star classics in the Tokyo Dome with Okada to taking L's to almost everyone in AEW as an executive vice president. Mad? Oh well. I mean, am I wrong, Mike?
No, you're not. Talking about a guy who was hot for like 2 years straight, and then once, the bigger responsibility came around in your own company, and he just faltered. I guess he wanted to put too many people ahead. I guess he wants to book now because I don't even. Is it really confirmed that he's really booking the women?
Apparently he is, yeah.
Oh man, like that is awful. What he's doing with the women, and it really is. It's really telling of what type of wrestling mind he is, sort of.
Apparently he's fucking Riho, bro. Kenny Olivier, he's fucking Riho.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to say this too. And again, to each their own. And I'll say why. You see, here's the thing. The guy went from having these classics with Okada in the Dome, in Dominion, with Naito, with Goto, G1 2016 finale, right? With Hiroki Goto, 2016 G1. Where he hit the fucking one, not only the one in the Angel, but the Styles Clash, the fucking move from Ibushi, and fucking Bloody Sunday, all in one to win the fucking G1. He kills it. Intercontinental Champion. These classic matches with Okada, like I said, right? People thought he was the best wrestler of the year, right? Dave Meltzer gave him a 6-star rating, right? All this hype. He had his stock was up. 2016, 2017, 2018, his stock was up, right? And I'm sorry, I'm gonna say this right now. Dude should have gone to WWE, because at least in WWE you would have seen Omega versus AJ Styles, Omega versus Seth Rollins, Omega versus Sami Zayn. I'm just throwing out their names, if you will.
If you would have went to NXT, Omega versus Adam Cole, Omega versus Ricochet,
Adam Cole, my bad. Omega versus fucking
Velveteen Dream.
Again, the list goes on and on and on, right?
Yeah.
And yeah, instead in 2019, he had to mess with Tanahashi, which is great. But then his stock just dropped. He goes to AEW. Yes, he's the executive vice president. I get he's with his friends. But what has he done memorable in 2019? Oh, Steve.
Outside of the Moxley match.
Oh, Steve, he's the mega champion. What the fuck does that mean? Bro, I'm sorry. And again, nothing against AAA, because again, I don't watch AAA like that. I don't want to pretend like I'm a big AAA fan. But to me, seeing Omega win the Mega Championship, that's like getting a toy. That's like getting a toy in your Happy Meal. That's
Yeah.
like, whatever. Yeah, he's taking these L's, bruh. He's taking these L's. Lost to Moxley, lost to Jericho, lost to fucking Pac. What has he done memorable? Lost to Tanahashi. What has he done?
Who knows?
I just explained why though. I just explained why Metal Skull. I think I explained myself, right, Mike? Like, why again?
Yeah. He explained why.
I don't see again. How can people defend Omega in 2019 as the same in the same light as he did as he was in 2016 or 2017, 2018? You can't. And again, I'm not shitting on him. I'm not shitting on him as a wrestler. As a wrestler, he's amazing. He's having these, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But as far as his stock, it's dropped. His stock has dropped drastically. That's what I'm trying to say. To me, he's no longer the best bout machine. Like, he went from being the big star in Japan to now just, again, taking these L's.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's a thing. This is what happens when you become a vice president of a company. And again, there could have been so much more for him going to WWE. And again, I don't want to come off like I'm a defender of WWE. I don't want to come off like, you know, like I'm an AEW basher, because I'm not. I am not. Okay? I'm by no means that. But think of the match you could have had in WWE, like we just said earlier. Omega versus Styles, Omega versus Rollins, Omega versus Samoa Joe, Omega versus fucking Roman Reigns. For all the shit people give Roman, he's tearing it up, sort of, right? Omega versus fucking who else? Shinsuke Nakamura, which we've never saw. Other than that 6-person tag in New Japan on New Year's Dash, right? Where I think he pinned Nakamura. I think that's what happened, right? Omega versus fucking Ciampa. I'm just throwing names out there.
Omega versus Gargano.
Another one. Those, I think, would have been better matches than fucking Omega versus fucking Jack Evans. Omega versus fucking Joey Janela. And I like Joey Janela. I do. Or better than Omega versus fucking whoever else he's going to wrestle in AEW, who he's probably wrestled before already, if he hasn't yet.
Even the Omega versus Moxley match. And that's just my opinion.
Okay, Steven, you didn't explain what would happen between the feud between Miz and Morrison. I think it's just been forgotten. You gotta remember, it's been so many years. And like we've said before, there's a big possibility that a lot of these wrestlers, a lot of people might have forgotten who he is. It's a possibility. I mean, granted, you could, if you wanted to, you know, make it seem like, oh yeah, you know, they were partners at one time and now look what happened. No. But again, it's just one of those things where they might just put under the rug. It just might. Hangman Page is the only is on his way to turn heel. AEW needs a mid-card belt.
Yeah, but the mid-card thing, if you hear what Cody had to say about the mid-card stuff, he said he doesn't want to have a said everybody, you know, is going to get their ample opportunity. He said the reason why WWE has a mid-card is because they consider those guys as mid-carders and nothing else. That's why they never.
So apparently, okay. Steven, go to Pro Wrestling Unlimited, scroll up. You go into Lab is going away. Gonna say wrestler fighting a fan. If this is the whole thing with Sami Zayn and the fan, I guess at the show.
Yeah, he said I saw this roll across my screen. Said some fan said some homophobic slurs to, and Sami Zayn, criticized him. Hold on, I'm watching it right now.
I mean, is it really worth the laugh? Like, it's not like Sami Zayn put his hand on the fan. Like, Mike, put your camera up a little bit, bro.
I'll just sit up. I'm sorry. It goes black after a while, so it doesn't even. He just cuts the fan out.
It is what it is. Like, it's nothing to really go crazy about. Okay, wow. How many times have we seen this before? Remember, Punk, you have a vagina. I mean, whatever. Also on SmackDown, Roman Reigns ate dog food. Well, he was forced to eat dog food because of Baron Corbin and and Dolph Ziggler and shit like that. It's stupid. I know it's dumb. We're not dumb, obviously.
You couldn't pay me enough to do that.
Apparently, that's a match for TLC now. Baron Corbin and Roman Reigns, which is this Sunday, by the way. Did you know that, Mike? Is it this Sunday?
Yeah, I know.
And they have done a piss poor job to build this show.
And that was by design, according to rumors. Said that Vince doesn't. He wants to announce everything the week of the pay-per-view, so the excitement of the show could build. And it's like, no.
Facts, absolutely.
I mean, it could happen with one match, but not all of them.
Let me read the comments here as well. Steven, you didn't explain why what happened. I didn't hear you say it, Steven, to be honest. Okay.
Just explain it.
Well, the whole Morrison thing?
Yeah, just explain it.
I mean, here's the thing. It's been how many years? 6 years or so? I mean, granted, you could have the Miz, I guess, in a video package talk about how good John Morrison is. It's been established, yes. We know they're friends in real life. We know that already. But I think, like Mike said this already. I think Cronin said this already. That It's been so many years, and again, a lot of that fan base that watched years ago stopped watching.
Yeah.
So he might get a reaction the first night, but then after that, no one's gonna give a shit. I know I probably will not. Again, this is the same John Morrison that didn't do shit when Batista and Mike Knox and Hornswoggle fucked Melina when they were dating in real life.
I remember when Batista and her had that thing in the locker room.
So, I don't know, what else do you want me to... Again, it's been so long. I mean... Okay, let's say that they did. Let's say that they explained, and then they did this, and they have the Morrison turn on Miz, or... You're gonna basically bring John Morrison to be a character in the Firefly Funhouse. That's what you think about it. He's feuding with Bray Wyatt, the Mr. Rogers Bray Wyatt, not the Fiend Bray Wyatt.
I think people will hate that.
People will hate it. Yeah, people are gonna just shit on it. Like, what the fuck? You bring Morrison for this?
Yeah, I think people will hate that.
I think if you bring back Morrison, you bring him on his own. You let him have some good matches on the brand, whether it's NXT, whether it's SmackDown or Raw. Let him get some matches under his belt. Let him tear it up with those that are on the roster. So if he goes to Raw, Morrison and Styles, why the fuck not? Morrison and Rollins, why the fuck not? Morrison versus Ricochet, sign me the fuck up, even though we've seen it already in Lucha Underground. Morrison and Mysterio, why the fuck not? Again, we've seen that in Lucha Underground as well, or in AAA. If he goes to fucking SmackDown Live or SmackDown on Fox, Morrison and Dolph Ziggler, though we've seen it before, but why the fuck not? Morrison and Roman Reigns, Morrison versus Bobby Roode, Robert Roode, or the fuck you want to call him. You get the idea.
Yeah.
I think right now what you want to do is you want to establish him on his own right now. Let him get some wins under his belt. Could they ever go back to this whole thing with Miz, like you're saying, like you want me to so badly fucking say? I love you, bruh, but I wouldn't give a fuck about it, honestly.
Yeah, me neither.
To be honest, bro, I don't know what else you want me to explain. I don't know what really, would you really, again, I just wouldn't. Steven, New Day versus the Revival. Oh boy, a million times you hear
Yeah.
sign WWE, sign Big D Johnson and Lance Storm as producer. I can say the D word. Big Dick Johnson.
Yeah. They just did an interview with Lance.
I heard about that. I didn't see it, but I heard about it though.
Yeah, with Lance Storm.
But there's that. I mean, what else can we say? What else can be said right now? And now Batista is dating Dana Brooke. Yeah, that's true as well. Good for them.
I don't know if they're dating. I think they're just flirting.
Good on them. Good on them. Why the fuck
It
not?
was funny. It's a funny exchange.
Yeah, exactly.
But what do you think about that Dana Brooke is paired up with Elias? What do you think about that?
Something for her to do on TV, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
Nothing. It's not like she's wrestling. You know what I'm saying? Stuff for her to do on TV. I think.
Yeah, I guess so.
Are they doing the whole thing where they're a couple in real life or on TV or?
I don't know. I don't know about that, but who knows?
Yeah, exactly. Who the fuck knows right now, bro? Who the fuck knows? I want to know, is Connor going live tonight? I'm curious, dude.
He said on Twitter that it was today that he was making his return.
There's gonna just be a video. I'm gonna find out right
He's
now.
Live. He's live. He's live.
He's
right
live
now.
right now. Okay, he's live right
Yeah.
now. He's live. He's going live at 10 p.m. apparently. He's live right now.
Yeah, but I just got the notification that he's been live.
He's live right now. Oh well, listen, guys. Listen, we're gonna wrap things up right now. Connor's going live, and out of respect for him, I am not gonna go live with him on the same day. That's why we go live before him. Basically, hopefully the listeners from his show would come over here for a little bit, warm up, and go over there. But that is around the point. Anyway, guys, thank you all for tuning in to this week. You can follow me on Twitter at HeelSteven. Big Mike, let them know, bro. Where can what is YouTube, Steven? YouTube.
Oh my God.
YouTube is YouTube is
oh my God.
no, I don't know. Anyway, thank you all. You guys have been awesome. All right. You can follow me on Twitter at HeelSteven. Big Mike, let them know, bro. Where can they check you out, bro?
Yeah, you can follow me on Twitter at BigMike199519 and on YouTube at Big Mike's Wrestling Recap Show.
And yeah, as always, guys, I'm Mike. I'm Steve. He's Mike. This has been 316. We're out like Janice titties, y'all. Peace out, y'all. You guys have been awesome as always, y'all. Peace.